Kenneth Yates with MMAabsolute.com, and we're here live with Kamaka, owner and trainer of 808 Fight Factory. Kai, you're coming off of some wins, most recently low in Tainanis in the Philippines, in Manila. Talk a little bit about that fight. How did it go for you guys?
The fight went really well. When we were offered the fight, it was a fight that we knew we could win. The styles fit Loin really good. He executed a game plan from the start of the bell right through. Everything that we worked on, changing the level, closing the distance, getting a takedown, and then we knew once we got a takedown, we'd finish the fight.
I asked Loin this, and I'm going to ask you also. For you as a coach, was this, do you think, was his toughest test to date?
I don't think his toughest test. I think the style of the fight made sense for Loin. The guy was just so one-dimensional, and his ground game was never exposed. And we knew by closing the distance that once we got him on the ground, we put him in trouble.
Now, I know you have a full plate, and you have also a few other fights coming up. I believe January 19th is the first. Talk a little bit about who's going to be fighting and what card that is.
We got January 19th, which is Jay Bolus's card. Shane Biven will be fighting for the 135 title against Natividad. Shane's 5-0, coming off 4 knockouts and all by stoppages. But and then we have Bronson Mojica will be fighting Zach Close. Other guys on the card is Michael Abreu, Bryson Pasqua, Chaz Dunn, Darius Londo, and I think that's it. About 5, 6, or 7 of them. I know there's a whole bunch of them.
And then after that, I believe you guys are going to be traveling to the Philippines again. Is that correct?
Yeah, actually, we go February 2nd. We go back to California in San Manuel. Loin will be fighting out there in King of the Cage in San Manuel, California. And then February 16th, we'll be heading to the Philippines to fight out there. And then on March 2nd, we'll be going back to the PXC and fighting in Guam. And then April 6th, Loin goes to Singapore with 1FC.
And who's going to be fighting on the PXC card?
Our first segment, I believe, is Nate Quinola, and I'm not sure. We haven't. Eli hasn't decided on which would be the second one, and then it might be Kylan. If not Kylan, then it'll be. I know it'll be a lightweight, but I know Nate Quinola is for sure. And then for the March 2nd one, I know it'll be Zane, Ian, and the one of the other twos that they're not going to use.
You're one of the only active coaches that really goes out and looks for fights off of the island of Hawaii. How did all of these fights come about? Because PXC, 1FC, all of these cards are King of the Cage. They're all great promotions. They're pretty much up there right next to like Strikeforce and Bellator.
Yeah, I believe a lot of it has to do with the way of our guys and their style of competition, and just networking over the years. This is my 17th year in the sport of MMA. So as a fighter, as a coach, but mostly as a coach, and we've been branching out lately. We're actually in the works right now of finalizing. Italy is going to be bringing MMA to Italy, and they're having their first show out there. And we're in talks with them about getting a few of the guys out there. A bunch of our guys just got back from Arizona. We got some stuff in Alaska and Australia. It's still in talks, but we're talking about it, and we're trying to get the guys scheduled. So we're really busy. And with King of the Cage putting on 60 shows a year, it keeps us active. So.
And speaking of King of the Cages, that's another hat that you wear as a promoter. When is your next show going to be coming up?
We're looking at probably February 23rd. The venue will most likely be the stadium, but we haven't locked in on that yet. Actually, we locked the stadium, but we're not sure which venue we're going to go back to, either the stadium parking lot or the back to the Blaisdell. We're just trying to see what fits us best.
Busy man, busy man. Well, Kai, thank you for your time. In closing, is there anything you would like to say to anybody that might be watching this, or anything else you would like to touch bases on?
I like just from maybe just staying active. You know, I've been getting a lot of calls and a lot of emails on you know, people asking us how we getting our guys signed, and you know how are our guys staying so active. We're just hooking up with one team that has contacts to get exposure. Yeah, I think only us and top team really travels outside of Hawaii to really fight, and that's from doing a lot of legwork from back in when Ron and other guys were fighting. We were making a lot of relationships out there, and a lot of the guys that we were in early in the sport are running events now. So they're somehow still attached with the sport. And I would say, you know, get on a team or hook up with some guys that, you know, has the experience out there. You know, getting your fighters out there, finding what fights fits you guys best. You know, that makes a lot of sense. That, you know, you're only as good as how you perform. And if you're coming in and you're lackluster in your performance, it hurts you guys recruiting as far as promoters bring you out. You know, but a lot of the fighters fail to realize is it's all about a business for the promoters. You know, they run a business, so if you're no longer a hot commodity, they'll drop you as fast as they pick you up. You know? So, you know, in order to stay hot and stay, so you gotta always evolve, always bring in something new to the game. When you get in a gym, you know, just get better at something every day. You know, maybe one position, two positions, but just getting better every day. And I think the most important part is being around people that last up in the game that can get you your exposure.
Definitely.
That's, you know, like you know, just stay connected with the guys that can help you get out. You know.
Well, I know a lot of people has been asking me. They've been, you know, asking about you and, you know, how to get in touch with you. Is there a best way to maybe get a hold of you, maybe through Facebook, Twitter, or something like that?
Yeah, they could actually just email me, Kamaka@hotmail, and get in contact with me there. You know, one of the things I am considering now is managing guys outside of my gym, because currently I only manage guys in my gym, only because I protect, you know, what's best for our guys, but because of some of the contacts that we have, and maybe we lack some weights or some experience in certain weight classes, you know, for different promotions. But we would like to see Hawaii people feel them, you know, get the Hawaii fighters out there. So I'm actually really looking into maybe taking on some management roles and getting guys out there, because right now I currently manage all my guys, but I don't think anything for my guys at all. You know, and then I do the sponsors, and I do the matchmaking, and basically do all their coaching. You know.
Now, Kai, as we talked about, you know, Loyan just had a big fight coming up. He also, you know, signed, as you said, with ONE FC. Talk a little bit about how he got that signing, and you know, what's in store for him.
After this fight with Eduardo Faliang, he was actually one of their top 55ers, and when Lowen ran right through him, Matt Hume got on a horn and got a hold of us through Terry Turbocock, the King of the Cage owner, and offered us a fight on February 2nd out in Singapore against Zorro Moreira. I think Zorro Moreira is 7-2, you know, 6'3", 155 Brazilian black belt world champion. It was a fight I see Loyan doing in the near future, maybe 5, 6, 7 fights down the road. But for right now, it was a fight I thought was a little too heavy for us at the time, so I actually turned it down. And then they countered back, giving us a fight on a 6-fight deal in April 6th, with the win of Oli Larson and Vasily Kolasa, which is two stand-up guys, more Muay Thai style fighters. I think Oli Larson also beat Eduardo in the last ONE FC by decision. You know, you know, that's how that fight came about. So where that's where he's actually going out to Singapore on April 6th to take on the winner of Larson and Bicep. Yeah.
No, with this signing with ONE FC, does that mean that he won't be fighting here in Hawaii? He's going to be strictly overseas.
No. All my fighters that I have recently just signed with PXC and stuff like that. It's only exclusive to the Asian market, which is Philippines, Saipan, Japan. You know, I made it clear that our market is the U.S. market, and they understood that. So for us to be exclusive in the U.S. market would be foolish for us here, because we actually have a lot more competition on this side. So we're actually pretty open. They're pretty open to us fighting in the U.S. as long as we have a 45-day notice on letting know when we're competing and stuff like that. So.
Okay, thank you for your time. Is there any shout outs you'd like to say or any last words to anybody that might be watching this?
Yes, I like to actually thank Pound for Pound. They've been really supportive as a local company, a local brand, supporting our fighters, getting us out there. Powerhouse MMA, I mean, with the collaboration of Powerhouse MMA, we were actually able to grow a little bit more and be more intricate in our training. Our facilities are top notch, from our rings to our cage to workout machines to the ways it helps our guys condition their bodies really well. Fitness range, Coach Range, Chris Range keeps all our guys in top shape for the strength and conditioning. It pushes our athletes to the limits. Desi Minor and Cavadina from Gracie Ball that's doing our jiu-jitsu and our gi now. So we're actually being a lot more full range and full rounded in what we're doing. And also, we got to really thank Dave Leon, the owner of Powerhouse, and Kevin, the VP, the general manager of operations out there. If it wasn't for him actually giving us this opportunity to come out there and get into Powerhouse, or create a facility and a program like this, we probably wouldn't be where we are today or be as intricate as we are. They're a big part, and they're really great. Enjoy working for them. So that's pretty much all the guys, and PDM from Hardcore Fitness. Keeps our guys with all the supplements and nutrition. They're right in our ear, taking care of the boys. They got them all recovered and all that stuff. Muscle Farm, chemo from Muscle Farm. And Adam from USB Labs, so helping us get all the boys what they need to get. I mean, there's a lot of guys out there that take care of our guys, and we want to make sure that we give a shout out to all of them.